You've stopped into another episode of Dad Crossing where myself, Nick, and my co-host Sean will have real, honest chats about the highs and lows of dad life. We'll laugh together at the craziness of parenting and the silliness of our kiddos, and we'll support each other through the challenges and tough decisions of fatherhood. Whether you're a seasoned granddad or a dad-to-be, we promise laughs, relatable, and sometimes raw talk, and expert help to tackle the tough issues. Not from Sean and me, but from the amazing guests we'll have on the show. So let's be dads crossing through life together. So Sean, I had to buy a wheelbarrow today. A wheelbarrow. How do you say
Barrow.
wheelbarrow? My entire life.
Barrow.
Arrow. I know.
B-A-R-R-O.
I know. My entire life, I have called it a wheelbarrow. Like my entire
Wheelbarrow.
my entire friggin' life. And I had to buy one for this event we're doing at Habitat tomorrow. So I typed in wheelbarrow, and the internet basically was like, "You're an idiot. What are you looking for? Are you looking for a wheelbarrow?" And I was like, I guess I am. I really had no idea. So then, because words like stick in my head, I'm like, well, why the hell do they call it? I mean, I always thought it was a wheelbarrow because it's like half a barrel on wheels. Made sense to me.
That actually makes perfect sense. I get it.
And so I was like, okay, why the hell do we call it a wheelbarrow then? Anyway, so then I searched it. And there's apparently an old English word for something that looked somewhat similar, but more obviously rustic and you know, not as what we know it today, called a barrow. So now we have wheelbarrows, and I will try my best
apologize.
to say that.
I apologize from the UK that it's just made no sense.
No, it was just I literally have never said that word right, and it was so funny that I did not. I've always called it a wheelbarrow my entire life.
From now on, I'm going to call it a wheelbarrow. Just to honor that was great.
Mm-hmm.
So
also, Walmart is selling a $2,421 wheelbarrow. I don't know what it does. I didn't click on it. I was afraid it might get added to my cart. Yeah, I have no idea.
What the hell does it do?
It is from a third party, so I don't know if they're just trying to, make a quick buck off of some idiot that's not paying attention. I have no idea. But I was like, no, thank you. I don't want that one. I'll get the $60.
I mean, unless it's electrically assisted, because if you get if you fill one of those things full of stones and rubble and stuff, they get heavy.
It's true.
So,
it's true. I have seen the suitcases that will follow behind you. Have you seen those?
No.
Yeah. You can. So it tethers to your phone, and so basically it just and it just follows right behind you as you walk.
Ah.
Yeah.
I on my adventures today, which I'll get into in a little bit. I stopped off we have a company over here called the Co-op or the Cooperative. They do funeral care, they do counters, but they also do grocery stores and stuff like that. And I popped in to grab a drink and something to eat, and as I'm walking out, I see these two little robots. I saw one, and as I was looking at one, thinking, what on earth is this thing? Another one just drives along the path and pulls up, reverses in with little indicators and reverse lights and stuff, and just parks itself up. And I was like, that's amazing. And I'm stood there looking at them, and this guy walks past me who works in the store with a carrier bag in his hand, taps something on this device, like a phone kind of device, and the lid pops open, and he puts the bag in, and he closes it, and then he presses something else, and its little orange flag lights up, and it kind of pulled forward, stopped for a second, and then indicated to go left, and just went on its merry way. And I was like
down the sidewalk or what? Where is it going?
Yep. Yeah. Just down there. It was just, and it does home deliveries apparently. And I was just being from a town, I was like, why can't I have that? I have a Co-op which is a kilometer away, and it's a pain sometimes. I had to go this evening. It's a pain because I can't be able to walk because it's a rubbish walk past not a very nice area of the town I live in. but it's a minor inconvenience to drive there and park just to go get milk and bread. And I was like, if they had the robot option, I would do that every time. Just for the fun of Logan being able to see it as well.
Oh yeah, that is insane, dude. What are we gonna like? What are we gonna get paid to do in like 20 years? Like that's like if you don't work in the robot business, everybody's just got to get a job in the robot business, making robots, coding robots, something with robots. Because if you don't work in that business, I don't know what's left.
I mean, there's going to come a point where they aren't even going to have to put something like a person to put something in them. Because it'll just conveyor off the shelf. It'll be like a vending machine. Like somebody will order something, it'll just go meh, drop it down onto a conveyor belt, drop it into the robot that's pulled up into the thing, and just off it goes. It's like don't need people.
Yeah, I mean, which is fine, except for the fact that like, well, what do I get paid to do? I mean, you just got to. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I mean, it's really cool in theory. But like when I start like extrapolating out like the economic effect of it, I'm like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's a good idea.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's limiting like the potential for stuff like that is the fact that we don't want to give it too much control yet.
Yeah, for sure. That's definitely part of it. And I mean, sometimes like I'm reading stories about Musk's taxis that are like stopping in the middle of like intersections to let people out, or just like backing up onto the sidewalk. Some of them are pretty great. I mean, I'm sure like, well, I'm not sure. I don't know because they're not around my area, but I get the feeling that people are really like accentuating those few times when it really screws up, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably not the norm.
My friend Matthew, hi Matthew, if you're listening, he sent me a load of photos and videos while he was in San Francisco because he used one in San Francisco, and he was like, "This is crazy." He got in it, there was nobody there. The steering wheel moved on its own. He drove him around the town, like around the city, and he's just like,
"I know."
Mind blowing.
I really do kind of want to do
people
it.
People don't trust their cruise control over here, so.
Can you is it like legal over there yet to do the driverless stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Nowhere. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, only in certain like over where Musk is in Texas. I think Austin is where it is near that. Austin and then San Francisco. I don't know, maybe some other places, but.
I mean, we had a full-blown conversation the other day about like lane assisting with active cruise control. Where, like, if you're trying to, drift across the white line in the road, it like snaps you back into the center. So there was a guy that said there was a load of cyclists like two abreast on the side of the road, and he just went to Miranda around them in the car without indicating, and because he wasn't indicating, the lane assist forced him back towards the cyclist, and he had to like drag the car away. And he was like, if like I wasn't prepared for that already. But it had full-blown driven the car into straight through the cyclist because it didn't slow down for them. It just carried on.
Yeah. The assist stuff is kind of in the RAV we had. There was like front assist. So if you turn down the cruise control, it no matter what you set cruise control at, it would change it to be whatever the person was in front of you, which I did not get at first. So I'm just driving along and I'm like. I think it's like 70. It was like 70, and I had it set at like 73. And so I was like, everybody's passing me. And I'm in the right lane, and I'm thinking, man, I was behind like a bigger truck. And I'm like, man, I'm surprised this truck's going 73. That's pretty impressive. And then but everybody's just like flying by me in the left lane. And I'm like, wow, everybody over here in Las Vegas drives really over the speed limit. And then I look down, and I'm like, oh, I'm going 64, even though my cruise control set at 73.
Yeah, that's the active cruise control. I really like that, especially in the EV, because like how today when I was driving down the motorway, I had it set at 70 miles an hour, the speed limit on motorways in the UK, and the traffic was like stopping and starting in front of me, and it will slow me down, keeping the safe distance that I've set for it all the way to 0. And then all I have to do is like tap the accelerator when everybody starts going again, and it takes over. And it's like, I'll just sit here and drive.
It is nice, except for when you want to like pass somebody, like when you want to get, so like you need to speed up to get into this other lane. But exactly what you're saying with the guy with the motor or with the bicyclist, the car is like, no, you don't want to go faster because there's this truck in front of you. I do because I'm gonna slide into that lane when the time comes, and it's like the car's like trying to push against you, and you just keep. So yeah, that was my only issue with it.
What I usually do is I set the cruise control to like 75 to 77, which you can kind of get away with 10% sometimes.
Yeah.
So then if I indicate to go around something, it will automatically try and speed up to 77 to go around it. And then when I come back in, it'll just match the speed of everybody again. It's like,
oh, so like when you hit your blinker, is that when it does it? Oh, I wonder if the RAV would have done that. I never paid attention to if that's how that would have worked, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it knows that you're trying to go around something, so kind of speeds you up because it knows you're going to go around the object in front of you. So
okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I had no idea. Also, speaking of cars, another thing we learned is all the 2025s. I don't know about over there, have USB-Cs now. Is that what your cars have?
I have one USB-C and I have a normal USB 3.0 because it's got wired Apple CarPlay. So
okay, so we had one too. We literally chose the RAV because it was the only vehicle on the lot that had at least one USB. It had like 5 USB ports, but only one was an A and everything else was a C. And we didn't bring any like C cords. They were all A to whatever we needed. And so I was like, well, crap, we're going to be in trouble. So we were in a Hyundai, I think, but it didn't have any USB-A ports. So we moved to the RAV because it did. So that was
fair enough.
Yeah, that was a shocker to me. So when we buy a new car, we might need to move over the cables.
Just buy a load of new cables.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, that nowadays, I think, well, I don't know over there, but over here, to keep informed with the EU, whenever you buy a new device now, it's USB-C to USB-C. That is now becoming the universal.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like even the Switch 2 came with a
USB-C
to USB-C.
Yeah, and then it gave you that chunky block to go with it. That thing is chunky.
So. Yeah, I think it's smaller than the original AC adapter. So.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just used to like when you do like cord to cord, it's normally the little charger block, and this one was like, oh, okay, you could just like you plug this little cord into this like a big old yeah, I was just like, oh, okay, all right, that's something.
Insert reminder to myself, insert thwomp noise here.
yeah, so that was just something, but yeah, it's I think you're right. It also has been a while since I bought a phone or anything like that, so I really can't. The Switch is probably the newest thing I've bought. Speaking of Switch, you did not know that there was a Link, live action? Zelda live action?
You told me, and I was like, I wonder who the actresses are that are going to play that live action film. And then I kind of stopped and went, they're making a live action film? So it's like, hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm so out of touch. Honestly, just out of touch with the gaming world. Since we stopped doing Game Pass News, I kind of like just
that's fair.
Went with it. So we spent a couple of years really heavy in it. So I kind of took a step back and I kind of just play what I want to play now, rather than having to play everything.
Yay!
So
Good for you. And that was part of the point. So that's fine. You can, it's not a gaming podcast; it's a dad podcast. I was just surprised. I'm somewhat excited for it. I'm also somewhat like. Not sure, you never know. But we all weren't sure about the Mario movie, and that was amazing. So
yeah, I was gonna say, given Sonic, Mario, the other Sonics, the Minecraft movie. I know people have like a lot of hate for the Minecraft movie, but
I liked it.
I loved it. The kids loved it, and I think that's what it was aimed at. So, but yeah,
I hate the chicken jockey people, but I mean, other than that, I love the movie. Thought they were dumb, but
the amount of times I hear Logan scream "chicken jockey" in one day is unreal.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know about Link, but they nailed Zelda for sure. And I don't know who that lady is, the Bo Bragison. I don't think I've ever seen her in anything, and if I have, I don't remember. But that she looks the part.
Agree with you with the Zelda. But if you give the blonde guy, if you give the Link, the guy who's playing Link, blonde hair in the photo that you sent me of them,
Mm-hmm.
or the link that you sent me of them.
Mm-hmm.
He's a spitting image of like confused looking Link, just with black hair. So you stick a tunic on him and like give him that and blonde hair, it'll probably do pretty well.
Yeah,
So,
and that's true. We were just talking about the Harry Potter thing too, like the HBO series of like they sent out that photo of the three people just kind of in a photo together, and I was like, they did pretty good. It'd be fine. But then they like showed Harry in costume like at the first like shooting, and I was like, oh wow, that's really good. Okay, so yeah, once you get in costume and do all the stuff and all the makeup and all that.
And how easy is acting Link gonna be?
Yeah, he's just gonna have to be like, yeah. That's all he's gonna do.
That's it. They are 2 lines for the entire film. Don't screw them up.
Can't wait. That's how they did it. They were like, can you be like, can you make a bunch of different noises, please? And then we'll know.
How fast, sir, can you throw this ceramic pot? And can you hold a chicken above your head? You have the part.
He just walks on stage and there's just like this chicken. It's like, we're like, there you go. You have to hold it and then jump off the stage. And then if you fly or float, then we know it's yours.
Okay.
So I hope that's what they did, because what more do you need to know? And I don't remember his name at all. Bo's the Zelda's name. I don't remember the Link's name.
The Zelda playing Zelda's not much difficult either. It's just every now and then Link.
You gotta have a real soft voice though. At least she does. I don't know. I was trying to remember. I can't remember all the different. I can only remember in like Breath of the Wild now, and like Tears, like those two.
Quite often.
Yeah, and so yeah, it's just gotta be this.
I hope
really
they have Navi.
soft. Oh yeah, that's true. There's so many. They gotta have Tingle. I hope they have Tingle. That's what I really hope they have.
Yeah, they got Tingle, Navi. I hope to God they don't have the owl.
Oh, you think they're gonna have Beetle? Do you think Beetle will be in it? The guy that sells stuff? Yeah, he's gonna be in it for sure. He is.
With his really, really weird haircuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I hope they make the fairies look better than they do in Breath of the Wild and Tears. They look very strange.
I hope they put them in. I hope they put them in more clothes. Because it's not gonna be kid friendly if they don't.
Yeah, that's true. My son's always like, she looks really weird, Dad, and I'm like, well, there you go. That's the Great Fairy. I don't know what to tell you. So, but anyway, so live action Link coming out, people. Not that we're much of a gaming podcast, but I just thought it was interesting that you didn't know that. And I also was interested in what they look like, and I'm going to be very interested in what the plot is. I wonder who plays Ganon. I mean, it's going to be Ganon. I mean, it's got to be some like version of that. Man.
Jack Black.
Of course, yeah, of course. I mean, he's obviously going to be in it. How can you have that kind of a video game movie and not have Jack Black in it? I guess he's not in Sonic's, so I don't know.
He's not in Sonic, but he's in Mario. Yeah. He's in the Minecraft movie. He's in Borderlands.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he needs to be in that. What would he play? Okay, all right, we're here now. What does he play? What does Jack Black play? He could play Ganon.
One of the Gorons.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that's the end of that topic because you just nailed it. There's nothing left to talk about there. He totally does. Hey, Goro!
Yeah, one of the Gorons.
what that one always says? Goro!
Yeah. There's like the one from Ocarina of Time where he plays he's like the spirit one.
Yeah. Yeah. He just but he's got to start like addicted to the marble rock roast. That's what he's got to start there. That would be great.
Look, okay, Nintendo. If you use that, we came up with that royalties.
That's right, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I hope he does. I hope he plays it good.
Also speaking of Switch, Donkey Kong Bonanza. I know we're not gaming. This is heavy on the gaming, but there is a lot of gaming stuff.
There is, yeah. No, you're right. I have not played it yet. I kind of wanted to do the opening sequence with Noah. That was part of the reason why I didn't do it. I have been busy doing stuff. Getting stuff around for this event tomorrow, but also I was like, I really want to do the opening scene. I mean, obviously, I'm going to play most of it without next week when I'm in Phoenix. So I'm waiting for him the whole thing. But it'd be fun to see the opening scene with him. So
yeah,
But
I played the opening scene sat with Lindsay on the bed because she was excited for it too, and then she fell asleep. So she's had a busy week. It's the last week of term for her school, so it's been like herding cats on speed.
Yeah, the last week, like
So.
it's pretty much worthless. That's yeah. But kudos for her. She's off after this week then, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
she's nice.
Yeah.
That means I don't know. I'll have no school runs to do. There'll always be somebody here, which means I don't have to walk the dog much. I still have to work, which kind of sucks. But I have a bit of the first week off, and then I have like the second half of August before they go back to school off. So
nice. Now, do you guys have vacation plans? I forget. I thought you said you were doing.
We do.
Something.
We're going to go to Durham. We've kind of nailed in a coffin of we are not taking the children abroad again.
Yeah, I remember that conversation.
So, and just because we'll go to the parent side of things, just because trying to entertain an 18-year-old, as a 13-year-old, and a 7-year-old on a holiday, when like the 13-year-old is just kind of getting past the stage of she's happy to play with the 7-year-old all the time in the pool, and doesn't like the sun too much, and the 18-year-old like wants to stay awake till stupid o'clock in the morning, and she's happy to like bar hop and drink and stuff, and then ends up like not wanting to wake up until halfway through the day, and it's just like it became difficult. I mean, we didn't take Emily. We only took Logan and Jaya when we came to this decision, and we were shattered, like really tired but we got home and then had a couple of extra days and went to the Lake District, just me and Lindsay, to kind of recover from the holiday. So yeah, it's while we were on a hike in the lakes, and we kind of both just stopped it and looked at each other and went, yeah, we're not going to go abroad again. Like there's so much lovely nature here in the UK, and there's so many things we can go and do that's what we'll do. So we've hired a cottage in Durham. It sleeps 10 people, and we have like 2.5 acres of land surrounding us. So I can kind of like open the door, kick Rex out, and be like, come back when I whistle. Go find something to do.
That's cool.
We've got like Lindsay's dad's gonna come and stay with us for a few days, and we've got a steam train like trail booked, so we're gonna ride a steam train.
Oh, fun.
And stuff like that, like an old steam train. A couple of walks and things like that, and then it's Lindsay's birthday while we're there, so once we get to the area and we kind of get our bearings a bit, we're gonna find something nice to do for Lindsay's birthday. So, or I'm gonna try and find something nice to do for Lindsay's birthday. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's cool. Well, we are
decent internet, and I'm still in the UK, so I'm hoping, because there's 10 rooms, I'll be able to take some of the stuff and still be here. So,
well, if you can't, I will hold down the fort just like you did for me. So, or if you would rather not, so whatever you want to do, sir, we'll figure it out. So, I'm hoping next week. So I'm not really planning to do much like touristy vacation stuff other than sit by a pool, and I don't really want to spend a lot of money on food, so I'm actually just gonna get most of it. But I kind of have a hankering. There's like 3 different Brazilian steakhouses in Phoenix, so I'm gonna see if I can talk Becca into doing like one splurge and going to a Brazilian steakhouse. So.
But so usually Brazilian steakhouse is you sit at the table and it's the card flipping thing. They kind of come around with it. Yeah, no brainer.
Yeah, eat all the meat. That's what I want to do. That's all. And it's so much better now with no kids, because with kids it's like, I mean, still it's like only like $40 instead of $60. But I'm like, you're not gonna eat even $10 worth of meat. Like, why am I paying for you? Go sit outside while I do this. I'll give you McDonald's when I'm done. Like, that's what I want to tell them.
I completely agree with that. And 9 times out of 10, most of the meat that comes around, I know for a fact Logan wouldn't eat.
Yeah, 100%. So
if it's not like kidney shaped and surrounded in batter and just mushed up chicken stuck together, he's not interested.
Yeah, he's like, filet mignon. Where's my chicken nuggets? Damn it!
Yeah, give me my flaming chicken nuggets.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my one hope for next week. But that's
It's
cool.
actually the chicken nugget is so funny that when they come to we do take him to a restaurant and we sit down, he doesn't like even look at the menu. When the person comes to like take his order, he just goes, "You got chicken nuggets and chips?" And they go, "Yeah." He goes, "Thank you." just like okay, you know, and then it's usually followed up by, "Do you have fruit shoots or chocolate milkshakes?" So
I love
dude,
it.
this isn't McDonald's.
Yeah, Becca is, or Ariel's pretty much the same, except she finds it. She's like, "Oh, we're going to a sit-down restaurant, great!" And then she gets all excited because she gets chicken tenders instead of chicken nuggets. She's like, upgrade. She thinks it's the coolest thing. And there you go. Whereas Noah is now at a point to where he's like, Dad, think I'm gonna have this double bacon cowboy burger with fries, and can I have onion
As big as
rings
his
too?
head.
And I'm like, wow, buddy. I'm like, that's what I'm getting. You're not getting that. No. Sometimes we. Oh, by the way, the play went so well. They were great. Noah did
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
that was going to be my next question after we'd finished talking about food and making me more hungry than normal.
I only said the reason how I got there, by the way, was because he was like, we after the play, we let him choose, and they chose Applebee's, which is kind of like a sit downy place for us. And he was like, "Do I have to order from the kids menu, Dad?" Because a lot of times we'll force him to order from the kids menu, and I'm like, "Nah." I was like, "It's your celebration, buddy. Go wild." And he did get like this like cowboy burger with fries, and so anyways, but yeah, that's how I got there. But yeah, they did really really good. Noah had a bunch of speaking parts, did fabulous, and so it was really fun to watch them. And I mean, they did it in a week. It was amazing. So
Yeah.
so
Very good.
play was good.
So what was the play all about? Because you were like unsure as to what it was about, or if you still not completely grasped.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. No, it was Rocky and the Rainforest. And so the idea was they were trying to shoot it like a reality um, TV show, and they were looking for a guy that would be like the main character. And so there was this Rocky guy from the rainforest, and so they went to the rainforest to see if they could find Rocky. And I'm trying to remember how it ended. I was sitting here saying, I was like, how did it end? I think they let Rocky go is what they did, and they realized that it just wasn't, they're like, no, Rocky's supposed to be in the rainforest. Anyways, so yeah, so that's what it was, and Noah played Nick, ironically, and
Oh yes.
his character was like, he was like, yeah, I was once in the rainforest jungle thing, and I ran into Rocky. I can show you right where it was. And so he had to go and like show the produce team where they were and everything. And Ariel was a bunch of different like backup singer parts. She played like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 different roles as backup singer. So good times.
Cool. Good times. You can't beat when they like. It's especially something that's taking them out of their comfort zone. You can't beat doing something and doing it well. So.
For sure. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So I'll tell you the story before I completely forget about telling you the story of my adventures today. So last night Logan's needed a new bike for a while. He's had this little like 14-inch frame Batman bike that it came with stabilizers originally, and I took them off once he could do it. And like Lindsay messaged me the other day, and she was like, he's been asking me for a new bike for a few months. And I kind of begrudged doing it because he wasn't using his Batman one often. But like now, every time he goes out, he grabs his bike and off he goes. And Lindsay texted me the other day while I was at work, and she was like, "Logan really needs another bike because he's just cycled with me on the dog walk, and his knees are nearly up by his ears." I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I started looking for secondhand ones. I was like scouring Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, and looking around in like classified ads and stuff. And people were asking for like silly money for like really busted up bikes. And then the people that I did message when they were decent looking and stuff like that were asking for almost new bike money. And I was like messaging them. I was like, "This is a second-hand bike. It's still in the store for $320, and you're asking for $300, and it's 2 years old."
Yeah,
it's like just. So I kind of bit the bullet, and I was like, right, I'm gonna look online. We've got a star chain called Halfords over here, which are good for like budget bikes
Okay.
and semi-decent bikes. So I had a look online and I found one, a 20-inch wheel one. I was like, cool. Pre-ordered it. Didn't want them to build it. I didn't want to, one, because it's £10 for them to build it, and two, I had to then wait till the 23rd of July to go and pick it up.
Wow.
How far? It's literally putting a front wheel on and straightening the handlebars out. It's pretty simple. I've built a few bikes in my time. So I drove to Leeds, which is like a 40-minute drive. Drove to Leeds, went to the store, and before I went up to the guy at the desk, I was like, I'm gonna go and have a look at it on the shelf because I don't want to like just go get the box, get home, build it, and it not be right for him.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one on the display, so I took it down and put it on the floor. And as soon as I put it on the floor and I was stood next, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be too small. It's like, oh dear. And like I'd already prepaid it, so I was like £180. I was like, right, okay, fair enough. Let's put it back on. And I went to the guy. I was like, look, I've ordered this bike online. I've just literally looked at it now. I thought it would be an okay size for him, going off your size guide, because they had an online size guide, and they said for like 7 to 9, a 20-inch wheel bike was pretty good, depending on the frame size. And I couldn't find the details of the frame size. He was like, oh yeah, yeah, that's not a problem. I was like, yeah, it's not a problem. Because, well, do you want to cancel it out? I said, no, I need a bike for him, because like I promised him today I was going to get him a bike, and it's the school holiday soon. He's going to do loads of riding. So like I pointed to this other bike that was a 24-inch wheel, same manufacturer, almost the same color. Had a few extra bits, like it had front suspension and disc brakes and stuff. And I was like, have you got one of those in stock? He goes, and he's tapping away in the computer. He says, we don't have one in stock, but the other Halford store, the other side of Leeds, has one in stock, in a box that you could go and pick up. And I was like, can I not just buy that one? He was like, well, no, because we don't have any in stock. I can't just sell you the display one. It's like, why? It's right there. I can just, it's pre-built. I can stick it in the back of the car. Just lower the price a little bit.
Yeah.
Help me out, because it's an next display. And it's like, oh no, I really can't do that, because we have to display the bike, even though it's out of stock. We still have to display it because people can order it in. And I was like, fine. So then I had to drive like 35 minutes to the other side of the city.
Now, is that 35 minutes further away from your house? Okay.
Further away from the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you're like an hour and a half.
And it was at this
away.
point where it was at this point between one store and the other, I stopped for like stopped at the co-op or something, so I could, and I saw the robots. So I got to the other store. Yeah, fair enough. Paid the difference between the two, because that was 184. The other one was like 320, which I begrudgingly paid 320, but it's a brand new bike. Got it home, built it. He's got on it. His tiptoes just touched the floor of the seat on the like the lowest setting. So the bike is perfect for him, and he's super happy with it.
Nice.
So win-win.
He looks
Yeah,
awesome.
I've driven. I charged the car last night. I put an extra 45% on the battery in the car, and I'm glad I did, because I used that 45% today driving around. I did 110 miles of driving today as a round trip for a bike.
Yeah. And it hardly cost you anything, because you're a fancy EV. Way to go.
£2.20 it cost me.
God, darn, that's amazing. That is really awesome.
It's very good.
Yeah, that's really cool. The reason I ask this, because I looked at the bike and I was like, wow, Noah would love that, because red is like his favorite color. So is that like, does he?
Yeah, it's bright orange.
Oh, is it bright orange?
Oh,
I must not.
Yeah,
I must not looked at it right. So does he have a favorite color?
Red.
Okay, yeah.
Which the other bike was. It was like just off being bright red. It was like a really cool, like matte red color, which is what he was really excited about.
Gotcha. Oh yeah.
So
kind of orange. Gotcha.
So when I picked him up from school today, I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm really sorry. I couldn't get the bike." And his face dropped. He's like, "Oh, okay." And I said, it'd have been too small for you. It was almost the same size as your Batman one. So it'd have been no good for you. Like, you'd have outgrown it in a few months quite easy, because he's due a growth spurt in the summer holidays.
Sure.
I said to him, like, you'll have outgrown it. So I got you a different one. I got you a better one. It's a bit bigger. It's got front suspension. It's like, you said it wasn't going to have suspension. So, well, this one does. It's a bigger bike for, and it's got disc brakes and stuff. So you'll stop quicker. And it just generally is bigger. And it's orange. And I said to him, it's like Lando Norris orange because he likes the Lando Norris and McLarens. Like his outside skull, his face dropped. And he's like, oh, I wanted the red one. I was like, well, I could have got you the red one, but it would have been too small for you. Would have been in the same situation. And like, so kind of like got him home and like we built it up. And like, as soon as he got on it, he was a bit wary because of the new height and stuff. But like, he was soon off and about. And like, he came back, did like a lap of the block, and he came back. And I was like, what do you think then? And he's like, this is amazing. I can go so fast. And I was like, you can. That's what gears are for, but just remember that the faster you're going, the longer it takes to slow down.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Kept trying to put his feet on the floor like he did with his old bike to help him brake as well as pulling the brakes. So you can't do that now. So just yank those brakes. They will stop you pretty quick.
That's we're working with our kiddos on that too. Like they want to put their feet on the ground to stop. That's their thing. So
yeah. But like, he's a couple of like laps of the block later, and he kind of went past me and said, "Look, Dad, I can do one-handed on it already." And I was like, oh, "I'm so glad you're wearing a helmet."
yeah. Look, Dad, look what I got.
Yeah, he's already fallen off it once. Within like 30 seconds of being on it, he fell off it because obviously not used to having to lean ever so slightly and putting a foot down to catch himself. He kind of just and fell over.
Yeah, Ariel struggles with the starting, with the kickoff, and then going straight to the pedals to get speed and all that stuff to keep her up. But that's cool, man. Way to go, Dad. Way to come through.
Yep. So yeah, it's been an expensive day off. Today's my only day off this week, and it's been an expensive day off.
So, yeah, sounds like it. Yeah, but it's been cool.
But worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything else.
No, neither do I. Like I said, it's my bad week. So if you've listened to the podcast before, you'll know that every 4 weeks this happens. It's that time again. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was at work. I go home. All 3 of those nights kind of flopped onto the sofa for 10 minutes and then helped put Logan to bed and then flopped into bed. Went to sleep and woke up and did it all again. So
and then are you off now, or do you just have like one more day, or how does that work?
Nope, that's it. Tomorrow I start nights tomorrow night, so I have like another what time? 11. I have like another 20 hours off, and then I'm back at work.
Okay,
but I'll be sleeping for most of those.
Yeah. Until hours. When do you start your 5 days?
I finish Wednesday morning at 7 a.m.
Okay. Wednesday. All right.
So, yeah. So I'll be just in time for us to podcast again on the Friday.
Yeah.
I will I've got my sleep schedule back to normal. Fingers crossed.
I like it. Sounds good. We will be podcasting 2:00 my time at that point.
Oh yes. Well, oh yeah, because you'll be in a different time.
I'll be Pacific time. So it's far over. So
stop being a time traveling pirate.
I know, right?
It's confusing.
I always got to think. Yeah. I'm like, oh, what time is it?
I'll have to change my my watch face because I have like my time and your time on my watch face. So then every time I look at it, I know, am I okay to message Nick or am I not okay to message Nick?
You're always okay.
In the Animal Crossing days, I was always okay to message. You always away.
You still could always message me. Might not always get an answer right away. But I never know, to be honest with you. I'm always like, I don't know if he's days or nights or I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna message him, and if he's asleep, he's asleep, and if he's not, then I guess he'll answer me when he can. So.
It's always nice to wake up in the morning to a message from you. So it's like, it's Nick.
Yeah, because I really never know. I'm always a little like, I don't know if he's sleeping or awake.
I'm either on UK time or Australia time. So
there you go.
Something like that. So. Cool. Well, thanks very much for listening to this week's Everyday Life episode. I'd say I apologize for the gaming stuff rather than more parenting-y kind of stuff, but we get excited about gaming. We're born into it, we're bred by it, and live it. So
that's right.
Yeah. I mean, this podcast formed from a game, so
Yeah. And if Animal Crossing ever comes back, new one, then you just get used to it. Just get used to it.
I launched. I actually turned my Animal Crossing island on the other day and tried to wipe it, and then had ran round, did one lap of the island. And I was like, yeah, I'll turn it off now. Because I was so tempted to just start doing stuff, and I was like, I can't go down that rabbit hole right now.
Yeah. No, I get you.
Yeah, so come back on Wednesday. There'll be another episode out. It'll be the Dad Life episode, and we will talk to you then.
See you later, guys.
Thanks for tuning in to Dad Crossing. We're here to remind you that this podcast is made by dads for dads. It's a place where all of us can come together, share a laugh, and tackle the wild ride that is fatherhood. If you want to keep the conversation going or just need a safe space to chat or ask for help, you are always welcome to reach out. You can find me, Sean, at Sean_Abbott, and you can find my good friend Nick at Nick10Do. And of course, give our social media platforms a good look over, because that is where we share all the updates, all the laughs, and all the things dad life. That is, everything is at Dad Crossing. For anything more, feel free to drop us a message at team@dadcrossing.com. And until next time, stay strong, stay connected, and remember, you're never alone on this journey. We'll see you in the next episode of Dad Crossing.